What's going on, guys? Another update. Boom. Yup, she's purple. She is purple. First and foremost, happy Easter. For those of you who celebrate Easter, I'm pretty sure everybody does. I just can't believe it. I cannot believe it is finally all done. Not for the most part, anyway. Got all the side moldings back to black. I still got to redo the side skirts, but I think it looks pretty good. And I put the wing back on. I was hesitant to do so because, for those of you who know, my car was stolen and completely trashed. And it's taken a lot of work and a lot of time to get it back to the way it looks now. But I don't know. I may paint it, or I may leave it like that as a reminder of what this car was, what happened, and what it is now. I've been holding off on making this video for a couple weeks now because most of the car was actually painted purple a few weeks ago, except for the rear bumper. I didn't want to make a video until it was all done. But it's all one color now. And most of you probably already know, when it comes to painting, there are a lot of safety precautions that you need to take. And I'm going to give you a little personal experience from what happened to me. But before I get into that, I'm just going to go over, what I use to paint the car. And just so you know that it does not take a lot of money to do this. This is the Campbell Hosfield kit from Walmart. I bought this from Walmart for $65. And it comes with everything you need. Cleaning kit, two different spray guns. You got a touch-up gun. Look at that thing. I think it's tiny. That is a tiny cup. That is for the touch-up gun. And this right here, which is the actual, normal sized gun, and it's dirty on the outside, but trust me, I did clean it. It's very important that if you get a real spray gun that you have to clean it, because if you don't, it'll gum up, the paint won't come out right, you'll get mismatched coats, and you just will not have a good time. Always use a filter whenever you put your paint in the gun to give yourself, just that much more safety, so there's no clumps, no particulates, any foreign material that you do not want in your paint. And acetone. And for this paint, this is what I used on the car. This is my purple. It called for mineral spirits. Odd, and now I'm going to show you the funniest part. That is Valspar. This is house paint. It's a lot cheaper than car paint, and as you saw, it lays down good. It lays down good. Now for the primer, I did use Rust-Oleum Professional Metal Primer. But yeah, I got good quality with that, and that. Of course, this takes the acetone. This took the mineral spirits. I'm not exactly sure on what the proper mix for this was, because everything I looked up online said to dilute this 10 to 15% with the acetone, and everything I read said to dilute this 3 parts oil-based paint, 1 part mineral spirits. And I got good results from what I did. Say it wasn't perfect, but it is what it is. I got the block, the D16 Z6 block. It's all torn apart. The pistons, the cradle, the pins, the cradle bolts, crankshaft right there. I have to get a new one of them. There's a bolt broke off in it, or try to find someone with an easy out who can get that out. The block is over here. It's sitting underneath this for right now. It's underneath there. I lubricated the cylinder walls. I put a towel over the top of it, coated it with WD-40, just to keep the rust to a minimum. But yeah, this little kit, $65 from Walmart, and it did a good job for me. I would recommend it for anyone who is just starting out, who wants to give it a try. It's not a professional kit. It's not going to give you the results that you'd see from an auto body shop. But if you're doing something at home, I highly recommend this kit. Just go out and do something. Try something new. Try something new. Try anything. Just something. Something new. And here's the compressor that I used. This is a Cobalt 8-gallon compressor. You don't need a 60, 80, 100-gallon compressor to do one of these, because this kept my gun at a steady 30 psi. I used a steady 30 psi for the primer and the top coat, and it did perfect. I mean, it does run. It'll run for the duration pretty much of what you're using it, but it worked. You do not need a $1,000 compressor to paint a car. You do not do it. It's tiny. I paid like $150 for this at Lowe's. So there you go. Another thing. You don't need a lot of expensive equipment. Just regular air hose too. It's not one of the professional air hoses, but I got good quality out of it, and I'm really digging it. I considered painting it back to red because I wasn't liking it at first, but now I'm absolutely in love with this color. I'm walking on rocks. Excuse all the motion blur. Okay, so back to what I was talking about painting and protecting yourself. These right here are only to be used for sanding. What does it say? They're used for typical house dust. Misuse may adversely affect your health. And that is very true. And let me tell you why. That will only filter out solids, dust particles, particulates, to an extent. Now, they're good for that, for doing your body work, for sanding your paint, for doing your Bondo. That's fine. For painting a car, no, my daughter, it's Easter. She's in her bathing suit. We got a little pool out there.
Look, who are you talking to?
No, I'm talking to YouTube.
Huh?
I'm talking to YouTube.
Me?
No, YouTube. When you're painting a car, protecting your lungs is one of the most important things that you can do. Sorry about that. Because I recently was talking to a buddy of mine, and he said that a friend of his used to, paint cars a lot, and he wouldn't use personal protective equipment. And he sadly passed away from inhalation of all the different chemicals. The thing that you need to remember is that, you only have one life. You only have one set of lungs, and you have to protect them at all costs. I highly recommend getting an actual mask, an actual filtration mask from your paint supply store. Lowe's even sells them, the professional masks. I think they have like a charcoal filter along with another particulate filter. It filters out like 99% of all the bad stuff, and I highly recommend getting that, because I did not, and I paid for it. I paid for it dearly. I painted probably with no mask on, and the very next day I was sick. I was so sick. My throat was killing me. I couldn't hardly function. I couldn't barely breathe. I felt just nauseous all day for a few days, in fact. And that just goes to show how important it is to use proper equipment when you're painting. From now on, anytime I do painting, I will be getting one of these masks, because they're not that expensive. I think one was like $35. $35 versus not being able to breathe anymore. Which one would you choose? But yeah, I just wanted to make a quick update video on this, because the outside is done for now. You know, as they always say, a project is never done, especially to a car person. But all right, well, that's where I'm gonna let you go. I hope you guys enjoy your Easter. If you have any questions, let me know. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want for more updates on this. More to come. I'm about to start ordering some more parts for it. I'm gonna make some more videos on how to install them. It's just some little how-tos here and there. And yeah, that's all for now. Thank you guys a lot, and have a great day.